The Acropolis Museum is an archaeological museum focused on the findings of the archaeological site of the Acropolis of Athens. The museum was built to house every artifact found on the rock and on its surrounding slopes, from the Greek Bronze Age to Roman and Byzantine Greece. It also lies over the ruins of a part of Roman and early Byzantine Athens. The museum was founded in 2003, while the organization of the museum was established in 2008. It opened to the public on 20th June 2009. Nearly 4,000 objects are exhibited over an area of 14,000 square meters. The first museum was on the Acropolis. It was completed in 1874 and underwent a moderate expansion in the 1950s. However, successive excavations on the Acropolis uncovered many new artifacts which significantly exceeded its original capacity. An additional motivation for the construction of a new museum was that in the past, when Greece made requests for the return of the Parthenon marbles from the United Kingdom, which acquired the items in a controversial manner, it was suggested by some British officials that Greece had no suitable location where they could be displayed. Creation of a gallery for the display of the Parthenon marbles had been key to all recent proposals for the design of the new museum. The museum is located by the southeastern slope of the Acropolis hill on the ancient road that led up to the sacred rock in classical times. Set only 280 meters away from the Parthenon and a mere 400 meters walking distance from it, the museum is the largest modern building erected so close to the ancient site. As the museum is built over an extensive archaeological site, the floor, outside and inside, is often transparent using glass, and thus the visitor can see the excavations below. The museum also provides an amphitheater, a virtual theater, and a hall for temporary exhibitions. The collections of the museum are exhibited on 3 levels, while a 4th middle level houses the auxiliary spaces such as the museum shop, the cafe, and the offices. On the first level of the museum, there are the findings of the slope of the Acropolis. The long and rectangular hall, whose floor is sloping, resembles the accession to the rock. Then the visitor is found that the large trapezoidal hall, which accommodates the archaic findings, On the same floor, there are also the artifacts and sculptures from the other Acropolis buildings, such as the Eretrium, the Temple of Athena, Nike, and the Propylia, and findings from Roman and early Christian Athens. Visitors are intended to see the latter during descent in order to keep the chronological order. They will first be directed to the top level, which displays the Parthenon marbles.
ഹൈറ്റിലാണ് ഇത് വേൾഡ് ഹെറിറ്റേജ് ആണ്. മോസ്റ്റ് ഓഫ് ദ തിങ് ഈ വേൾഡ് ഹെറിറ്റേജ് ഇതിൽപ്പെട്ടതാണ്. അപ്പോൾ ഇവിടെ നമ്മൾ 1.5 മണിക്കൂറാണ് ചിലവഴിക്കുന്നത്. 1.5 മണിക്കൂർ. അപ്പോൾ ഫോട്ടോ എത്ര വേണമെങ്കിലും എടുക്കാം, ബട്ട് നോ സ്പ്ലാഷ്. ഓക്കെ, ഇതെടുക്കാൻ പാടില്ല. പിന്നെ നമ്മൾ ഒരുമിച്ച് പോവുക, ഒരുമിച്ച് വരിക, എന്നിട്ട് നമ്മൾ അങ്ങോട്ട്.
The top level of the museum sits askew on the lower levels to achieve the same cardinal orientation of the ancient temple on the Acropolis. The spacing of the columns of the Parthenon hall is the same as that of the ancient temple, and the use of glass walls on all 4 exterior walls allows the natural light to illuminate the Parthenon marbles as they do in ancient temple. The 48 columns in the Parthenon hall makes the outline of the ancient temple, and from a colonnade for the display of Parthenon marbles. For ease of viewing, the pediment marbles are displayed at eye level in front of the end columns, and the metopes are displayed on the columns, 2 per column, but not as high as the ancient temple, and the frieze are displayed behind the metopes, forming a continuous band around behind the metopes, forming a continuous band around the walls of a rectangular space set inside the columns as in the ancient temple, but not as high, again for ease of viewing. From the north side of the Parthenon hall, one can see the ancient temple above the Acropolis.
Perfumes. See, the ladies know. Perfume bottles usually are very tiny. We show a few of them. We have found a few perfume bottles. What the color is just the reaction of the clay in the temperature, the high temperature inside the furnace. It makes In ancient Greece, there was a belief that, first of all, the ancient Greeks believe in many gods. They have goddesses, gods, like India. And all of the gods have different characteristics. One of them is the god of medicine and health. His name is Asclepios. It's written here. Asclepios. The Hippocratic oath of the nine victories. In Greek, we say victory goddess, nine victory. Because he walks and he travels, and the risks are very fragile. Right. That's why they were. And they do difficult challenges. Because they are the sons of gods like Zeus or Poseidon, they have special characteristics and they're very strong. And they are half gods. So the strongest man of mythology in ancient Greece, who was the strongest man who ever lived?
Hercules
The father of the
holding
gods, the god of the
a snake.
skies. That was his name, Zeus. And
section. η Αθηνά με την Λογιά και ο Ποσειδώνας με το αλμυρό νερό. Πλησιώνονται από τα παράγματα. Πίσω γύρω και υδροφόρου, οι ήρες των Ερμής έρχονται να αναγγείλουν το τέλος του αγώνα. Αριστερά, ο μυθικός βασιλιάς Κέκροπα με την κόρη του παρακολουθούν την διαμάχη. Της Αττικής, ο Ηλισσός. Όλα τα γράμματα είναι αλλαξευμένα με την ίδια φροντίδα τόσο στην μπροστινή όσο και στην πίσω πλευρά, καθώς θα έπρεπε να είναι τέλεια ως αφιερώματα στους θεούς. Από την κατασκευή του Παρθενώνα έως σήμερα πέρασαν σχεδόν 25 αιώνες. Ο ναός γνώρισε πολλές περιπέτειες. Η πρώτη μεγάλη καταστροφή έγινε μάλλον το 267 μετά Χριστό και οφειλόταν σε εμπρισμό. Οι νέες αντιλήψεις για την τέχνη που επικράτησαν αργότερα κατά την παλαιοχριστιανική εποχή οδήγησαν στην καταστροφή πολλών έργων τέχνης σε ολόκληρο τον ελληνικό κόσμο. Πολλά από τα γλυπτά του Παρθενώνα δεν αποτέλεσαν εξαίρεση. Οι αιώνες κύλησαν από τότε χωρίς ουσιαστικές αλλαγές στο ναό. Ο Παρθενώνας έγινε η εκκλησία της Παναγίας της Αθηνιώτισσας, η μεγαλύτερη της πόλης. Μετά το 1205 πέρασε στα χέρια των Φράγκων της 4ης Σταυροφορίας και έγινε εκκλησία λατινικού δόγματος. Το 1458 οι Οθωμανοί Τούρκοι κατέλαβαν την Αθήνα και μετέτρεψαν τον Μεγάλο Ναό σε μουσουλμανικό τέμπλος. Κατά την εκστρατεία του Φραγκίσκου Μοροζίνη κατά των Αθηνών το 1687, ένα μεγάλο τμήμα του ναού κατέρευσε από έκρηξη. Από τότε και μέχρι να παραδοθεί το μνημείο στη σύγχρονη αρχαιολογική έρευνα, λαιλατήθηκε συστηματικά κυρίως από τον Λογιστό και παράλληλα δημιούργησε ένα νέο μουσείο ειδικά σχεδιασμένο για την έκθεση των γλυπτών του.
For each one separately. You can see here a very good statue of Athena. This statue was made out of bronze, was around 9 meters, 27 feet, and it was such a huge statue that they're saying that the tip of the spear the centuries. So this is how the Acropolis used to look like 2,500 years ago, the classic century. At the end of this century, Athens and Sparta, the two great cities,
Medieval period, and all the small buildings that you see around, they are churches.